Have you ever had that moment in a friendship where a smile feels fake or a compliment sounds half-hearted? That's your intuition warning you about envy and deceit. These negative emotions can poison relationships faster than you'd expect. Think of the strongest bonds you cherish, like a mighty ship sailing through life's challenges. But if envy starts to creep in, it's like an iceberg chipping away at the ship's hull below the surface. Suddenly, this ship that seemed strong starts to sink, which shows how envy and deceit can wreck even close friendships. If this is your first time here, please subscribe and like this video to help us create more content like this. Envy and deceit usually start as small doubts or rivalries that can seem harmless at first. But left unchecked, they spread like a disease, weakening even the closest friendships. Trust becomes fragile, and betrayal feels inevitable, leading to broken friendships and shattered loyalties. But we can stop this from happening. Discover the principles of Stoicism and learn how to apply them to your life. Why do we let these toxic emotions ruin us? It's frustrating when a friend you trusted suddenly turns their back on you or seems strangely happy when you're having a tough time. That's envy and deceit ruining your peace. Spotting these monsters in your friend group is like having a superpower. You won't blindly trust the wrong people or waste time on those who secretly hope you fail. Has anyone else dealt with a friend whose support came with a hint of bitterness? Let's understand how envy unfolds in real life and celebrate the friends who truly support us without dragging us down. Envy is sneaky. It doesn't show up with loud warnings, but hides quietly, questioning, "Why not me?" when someone else succeeds. Deceit, its partner, spins webs of lies and half-truths to cover up an envious heart. Together, these emotions act like termites, quietly destroying the foundation of friendship and love. So, how do we tackle these emotions? We need to spot them first. Look out for backhanded compliments that don't feel genuine, lukewarm support that lacks enthusiasm, or a sudden lack of interest when you succeed. Learn to read between the lines, listening not just to what's said, but also to the silence between words. Observe actions and motivations to distinguish between real concern and disguised jealousy. We should also build environments where envy and deceit can't thrive by fostering open communication, appreciating others' successes, and showing empathy toward their struggles. This builds trust, allowing friendships to grow free from envy and deceit. Sometimes envy is subtle, but we need to be alert to its signs. Don't waste time on fair-weather friends who vanish when you need them the most. Instead, focus on relationships built on honesty and stability. By surrounding yourself with true friends who stand by you in both good and bad times, you create a support network that's strong and reliable. Choose quality over quantity, and remember that a few loyal friends can carry you through life's ups and downs. It's essential to surround yourself with people who uplift you when things are going well and offer a shoulder to lean on during tough times. We all desire human connection, but some people dim our light or vanish when things get challenging. They are not truly on your side. Their behavior can reveal valuable clues that guide us toward finding authentic connections that will stand the test of time. Envious or dishonest people often downplay your achievements, either by making hurtful jokes or simply ignoring your successes. They may also try to steal your spotlight by pointing out trivial details or shifting the focus to themselves. When times get tough, a lack of support or encouraging words can indicate that a friendship may not be as genuine as you once thought. Recognizing these behaviors requires careful observation and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about the people around us. By understanding this reality, we can surround ourselves with people who celebrate our successes and stand by us when life is challenging. When there's no support in crucial moments, it's time to rethink those relationships, and value those who remain steadfast. People driven by envy may act differently in front of you and behind your back. They might be overly kind to your face, offering excessive praise and pretending to care deeply about your life. But this is a facade to hide their real motives. When you're not around, they might spread rumors, criticize, or ignore your achievements to tarnish your reputation. This kind of two-faced behavior is often meant to harm your self-esteem and derail your progress. They hide their negativity behind a false mask of friendship, but their actions reveal jealousy and dishonesty. Recognizing these signs is crucial to protecting yourself. Setting healthy boundaries, seeking supportive relationships, and not internalizing their negativity are essential strategies for managing this dynamic. It's also crucial to remember that their behavior isn't about you. Their inability to celebrate your success or offer support shows their insecurities, not your value. Build a network of positive, genuine people who support you consistently, whether you're there or not. Their authenticity will strengthen you against negativity and enrich your life with meaningful connections. The realization that someone close to you is envious or deceitful is painful but insightful. It helps you reevaluate relationships and invest in those rooted in sincerity, respect, and affection. This safeguards your emotional well-being and builds a supportive circle that stands by you in success and failure. Recognizing this behavior requires careful observation and reading between the lines. Although some people may appear supportive, their actions behind your back reveal their true character. Watch closely for discrepancies between what people say and what they do. It's helpful to gather insights from others who have seen these people act differently when you're not around. Their observations can confirm your suspicions. Protect yourself by recognizing the signs of hypocrisy. This awareness allows you to better evaluate the gap between what people say to your face and how they act when you're not around. Doing so will help you identify people who consistently act with integrity and sincerity, letting you choose companions who share your values and ambitions. By paying attention to these signs, you'll create a supportive environment that helps you thrive and grow. Recognizing when people act out of jealousy or selfishness can help you protect your peace and emotional well-being. Carefully evaluating your relationships lets you surround yourself with supportive people who bring positivity into your life. Building a social circle based on trust, respect, and shared values fosters an environment for deep, meaningful connections. These relationships, founded on genuine care and understanding, enrich your life and provide strong emotional support. This conscious approach to relationships also protects you from being tangled up with toxic or manipulative people who could harm your self-esteem and emotional health. By recognizing who is truly authentic, you open the door to forming genuine bonds that nurture personal growth and help you reach your full potential. This journey of understanding relationships strengthens your emotional health and helps you grow. Gossip, often fueled by envy, can be a powerful tool for those looking to undermine others' happiness. A well-crafted rumor spreads quickly and can destroy someone's reputation in an instant, damaging both their personal life and career. Gossip driven by envy distorts the truth and can deeply affect the integrity or character of its victim. People who enjoy spreading rumors often take pleasure in seeing others fail instead of focusing on their own growth. Envy is like a flame that consumes not only the gossiper, but also everyone caught in its path. To fight gossip, it's important to promote honesty and mutual respect in our interactions. Encouraging empathy and compassion can counter these destructive impulses, helping create relationships based on honesty and integrity. By recognizing and resisting these harmful forces, we can protect our communities and uphold everyone's dignity and well-being. The tactics of envious people are subtle and cunning. They carefully use words like weapons, crafting comments and concerns that plant seeds of doubt. A simple question like, "Have you heard what so-and-so did?" is more than just an invitation to gossip. It's meant to sow suspicion. Phrases like, "I'm really worried about you, so I wanted you to know what they're saying," are vessels for delivering toxic seeds directly into the mind, where they can take root. Each word is a carefully calculated drop of poison, aimed not at outright destruction, but at slowly eroding trust and integrity. The worst part of gossip is that it hides behind a mask of care and empathy. Gossipers present themselves as friends and confidants who only want to offer advice or warnings, which gives their words credibility and makes them seem trustworthy. However, their real intentions are rooted in envy, which drives them to tear down others. They are constantly looking for ways to harm their targets' reputations while acting as if they're just being helpful. Understanding these motivations is crucial to protect yourself from the effects of envy-driven gossip. When you realize that these actions come from a desire to harm, not to help, you can guard against these toxic behaviors. Developing a sense of discernment and maintaining honest communication can reduce the impact of envy and prevent it from damaging the trust that supports healthy relationships. The goal of gossip is to create division and mistrust, but by recognizing this and resisting it, you can help build better relationships that uplift and support everyone. Gossipers often try to isolate their targets, keeping them away from supportive friends and colleagues, which weakens their social standing. To protect yourself from their manipulation and subtle emotional harm, stay alert for this warning sign. Be cautious about people's authenticity and assess whether their words align with their actions. By doing so, you can tell if your relationships are genuine or if they are rooted in envy or falsehood. This awareness helps you figure out if the people around you are trustworthy. If someone's words don't match their actions, it might be a sign that they have hidden motives. Spotting this discrepancy allows you to decide who you should keep close to and who you should distance yourself from. It's essential to separate yourself from people with toxic intentions, as envy can easily spread. Protecting yourself from gossip and jealousy doesn't mean you have to be unkind. Remember to feel compassion for those who choose negativity over personal growth. Real strength comes from developing your foundation and personal growth rather than putting others down. Move away from relationships filled with envy and dishonesty to thrive in a place that values authenticity and mutual respect. Be aware of comparisons. Dealing with envy and dishonesty can be challenging, especially when people find joy in their setbacks. They may show poorly disguised smiles or fake kind words laced with malice, revealing their satisfaction in your misfortune. This troubling behavior is a sign of envy. Their reactions unmask their character, showing who truly wishes you well and who doesn't. It's vital to stay vigilant and understand the intentions of people around you. Recognizing these subtle signs empowers you to distinguish between supportive friends and those driven by jealousy. This awareness protects your mental health by helping you build a social circle that celebrates your successes and stands by you in tough times. Identifying envious people and distancing yourself from them shields your peace of mind and emotional stability. Surround yourself with people who wish you well. Building strong relationships based on trust, sincerity, and support improves your quality of life and mental resilience. By consciously choosing positivity, you create a supportive community where authenticity prevails. This community will back you up when you need help and celebrate your victories. Envious people tend to compare themselves to others, measuring their worth against other people's achievements. If someone else struggles, they feel a twisted sense of relief or superiority over their situation. Their satisfaction comes from others' misfortunes, a clear sign of an envious personality. This behavior is different from the empathy and support genuine friends would offer. Recognizing these envious reactions helps you protect yourself from negative influences and build stronger, healthier relationships. Real friends offer consolation and practical help, while envious people minimize your struggles and use them to highlight their own successes. It can be challenging and emotionally tiring to see the truth, but facing reality is necessary for growth. Don't let envy or dishonesty erode your mental well-being. Instead, focus on the people who genuinely care about you. Cultivate relationships that are sincere and full of mutual support. With this awareness, you can maintain a positive social circle and ensure your personal growth and happiness. Recognizing how people react to our challenges, whether with envy or joy, is vital for protecting our mental health. This awareness is a shield, empowering us to choose our friends carefully. By noticing who truly has our best interests in mind, we can protect our time and energy, distancing ourselves from toxic people. This leaves more room for authentic relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. A supportive environment like this can encourage us through life's ups and downs. This process not only helps us build better friendships, but also makes us reflect on our own actions and how we treat others. It prompts us to think about the ripple effects of positivity or negativity we might create. This deeper self-awareness helps us improve how we interact with others, emphasizing empathy, respect, and sincerity. By becoming more mindful of our impact, we can build stronger, healthier relationships. In this journey of recognition and growth, we learn to surround ourselves with friends who truly care about our values, goals, and joys. When we're around people who embody qualities like kindness and honesty, we create lasting bonds that lead to mutual growth. By identifying insincere people and distancing ourselves, we pave the way for genuine support and encouragement. This careful approach helps us grow personally and professionally, and also promotes a culture of kindness and empathy. Ultimately, it creates a community where everyone is inspired to support each other. A good place to start is by recognizing false compliments. Some people offer excessive flattery to manipulate others. At first, it may feel nice to receive these compliments, but over time, they reveal their insincerity. These hollow praises can erode trust and make us doubt people's intentions. Instead of lifting us, these words plant seeds of suspicion. False compliments often have hidden agendas. They may aim to gain our sympathy, earn favors, or put us in a position of debt. These compliments may focus on our looks, career, or achievements, but always seem too flattering given the level of our relationship. They feel like makeup covering the real motives behind the words. When receiving excessive praise, we should ask ourselves, why is this person so complimentary? What do they hope to gain? Answering these questions can help us recognize if the compliments are genuine or manipulative. Trust the feeling that a compliment leaves behind. If it feels off, there's likely a hidden motive. In addition to obvious false compliments, some comments may be subtle jabs meant to bring us down. These can be tricky to detect, but by observing the giver's words and body language, we can spot the disconnect between what they say and their true feelings. Being cautious about the compliments we receive doesn't mean we should distrust everyone. Instead, it's about distinguishing genuine appreciation from insincere flattery. If certain compliments make us uneasy, it's a sign to pay closer attention to the person's intentions. Real appreciation goes beyond words, showing up in supportive actions that strengthen relationships. When judging the sincerity of compliments, consider the context. Do the giver's words match their actions? Real appreciation is rooted in kindness and support. A friend who genuinely values you will be there with an encouraging word in tough times and extend a hand when you need help. So listen to the compliments you receive, but also pay attention to the following actions. True appreciation shines through with authentic kindness and support. When every situation becomes a competition, it can create unnecessary tension and damage relationships. If someone constantly tries to prove their superiority, it can lead to distrust and rivalry rather than teamwork and camaraderie. In workplaces and schools where teamwork is crucial, this competitive attitude can be particularly harmful. Envy clouds judgment, making some people focus more on beating others than on helping the group. True strength is not about competing with others, but about valuing and celebrating their successes. A collaborative environment where people support each other is healthier. It allows personal growth and collective success to be prioritized over rivalry. Competitive behavior often reveals deep insecurity and a lack of confidence. Those constantly comparing themselves to others often crave validation and may interrupt conversations to make sure they're heard the most. They minimize or belittle others' achievements and sometimes try to surpass them, not out of a genuine desire to improve, but to prove they're better. The problem isn't the competition itself, but the reasons behind it. Healthy competition can encourage growth and teamwork, but when it's motivated by envy or the desire to elevate oneself by dragging others down, it's destructive. Envious people may even sabotage others' efforts to feel superior. It's important to understand their motivations. Are they aiming for personal growth or driven by destructive envy? Knowing this helps us recognize warning signs and establish healthy relationships based on trust and respect. Recognizing these toxic behaviors helps us make better decisions about whom to keep close to and what kind of relationships to cultivate. Be alert to signs of envy, like fake compliments, excessive competition, and celebrating others' failures. Addressing these signals early helps us set boundaries and avoid toxic relationships that harm our emotional well-being and hinder our growth. Envy is a stealthy intruder that can undermine our relationships and accomplishments. It often disguises itself as a friend, family member, or co-worker, making it even more dangerous. Ignoring it can be disastrous. We must be alert and discern between genuine support and false friendliness. This isn't about fostering cynicism, but about developing awareness and discernment to spot signs of envy before they cause harm. This skill helps us build a protective barrier around our emotions, filtering out negative influences and making room for positive interactions. In genuine relationships, there's no envy or deceit. Instead, there's constant support, encouragement, and sincere admiration. Achievements are shared victories, and challenges are faced together with understanding. In such a trusting environment, people feel free to be themselves and share their joys and concerns without fear of judgment. Cultivating these relationships creates a supportive social circle that acts as a haven during tough times. These connections not only offer comfort, but also enrich our daily lives with joy, inspiration, and gratitude. Seeking support is crucial when dealing with envy and deceit in work, personal, or family relationships. These negative dynamics can range from subtle to overt, often making them tricky to handle. Confrontation can worsen tensions, especially where power dynamics or emotional bonds complicate matters. Conflicts can escalate, so it's important to approach these situations carefully. In these cases, seeking help from a therapist or counselor can be valuable. These professionals provide not just emotional support, but also practical strategies for managing difficult relationships. Their outside perspectives and skills offer a safe space to explore the emotions stirred by envy and deceit. They can help people understand their reactions and others' motives, equipping them with tools to handle their unique situations. Dealing with toxic or harmful behaviors from others requires learning how to establish and maintain healthy boundaries. This protects your mental health and ensures your personal space is respected. Working with a therapist can help you learn to communicate assertively, which is crucial when defending yourself against emotional manipulation or misunderstandings. Another key skill to develop is conflict resolution. Strategies that focus on empathy, active listening, and mutual respect can turn difficult situations into opportunities for growth and understanding. By creating an environment that encourages open communication, you can better handle situations involving envy and dishonesty. A therapist can also help you understand the root of your feelings, enabling you to work toward greater authenticity and self-acceptance. By gaining insight into your emotions, you can empathize with others more deeply and build more meaningful relationships. Assertive communication involves clearly expressing your needs, opinions, and boundaries while respecting others. It's crucial for protecting yourself from those who may be envious or deceitful, as it allows you to set firm boundaries and maintain authentic relationships. Learning to communicate assertively involves the following steps. 1. Practice expressing needs and concerns. This skill helps you communicate effectively in everyday situations. By expressing your needs directly and respectfully, you empower yourself to have healthier and more satisfying relationships. 2. Reflect on feelings and desires. When you understand your feelings and needs, you become more self-aware and can better articulate your thoughts to others. 3. Build confidence. Practicing assertive communication helps you become more confident in your ability to be heard and understood. Though it can be nerve-wracking at first, especially if you're afraid of rejection, you can gradually overcome these fears with practice. 4. Foster empathy and understanding. Sharing your feelings and desires openly strengthens emotional bonds and promotes closeness with friends, family, and colleagues. It also prevents misunderstandings, fostering a more harmonious environment. Saying no firmly yet respectfully is another important skill. It allows you to establish healthy boundaries and protect yourself from harmful situations, especially when dealing with envious or deceitful people. Many struggle with saying no due to a fear of hurting others' feelings or being seen as selfish, but learning this skill is vital for your emotional well-being. To say no effectively, you must identify your priorities and limits. Reflect on what's truly important to you and be clear about your own needs. Use respectful language like, "I'm sorry, but I can't commit to that right now," or "I appreciate the offer, but I have other priorities." Don't yield to pressure or manipulation. Stand firm in your decision. Non-verbal communication is also important. Your gestures, facial expressions, posture, and tone of voice all impact how others perceive you. Use open and confident body language. Maintain an upright posture with shoulders back and chest open. Avoid crossing your arms or appearing nervous. Confident body language shows others that you're secure and self-assured. So, working with a therapist to learn assertive communication and conflict resolution can help you navigate difficult relationships involving envy and dishonesty. Developing these skills not only promotes your emotional well-being, but also enhances your relationships with others. You'll feel more confident, secure, and prepared to handle life's challenges with integrity and empowerment. To convey genuine interest and foster better communication, it's important to avoid gestures like crossing your arms or tapping your fingers, which might signal anxiety or disinterest. Additionally, maintaining eye contact during conversations helps build a connection and shows interest. It demonstrates respect and attentiveness to the other person, which contributes to effective and satisfying communication. Practicing active listening is crucial for assertive communication and strong relationships. It requires giving full attention to someone's words, reading their non-verbal cues, and responding empathetically. Active listening means setting aside distractions and focusing completely on what the person is saying, showing that you're paying attention by nodding, maintaining eye contact, and asking thoughtful questions. By acknowledging their feelings and showing empathy, we create a space where people feel heard and understood. Reflective feedback is another part of active listening. By summarizing and repeating what the other person has said, we show that we understand them and are committed to finding solutions together. This strengthens the emotional bond between people and creates a trusting environment where everyone feels valued. Building self-esteem and self-confidence is essential for assertive communication and healthy relationships. People with solid self-esteem can express their needs and concerns clearly without fearing others' reactions. It's important to encourage self-acceptance and self-compassion, recognizing personal strengths and areas for improvement without harsh self-judgment. Helping people establish autonomy and empowering them to make decisions based on their values boosts their confidence, making it easier for them to advocate for themselves. Setting healthy boundaries in relationships is vital too. People should communicate their needs and expectations and learn to say no when necessary to protect their well-being. Establishing these boundaries helps people maintain healthier connections and avoid toxic relationships marked by envy or falsehood. Authentic relationships are essential for emotional well-being and personal growth. These connections are rooted in respect, trust, and sincerity, creating a safe space where people feel valued and accepted. In such an environment, they can freely express their joys and fears without fear of judgment. This emotional support reduces stress and nurtures growth by offering a secure place for individuals to explore their identities and gain confidence. It's crucial to avoid relationships driven by envy or deception, as these are toxic and often lead to constant competition, resentment, and lack of sincerity. By identifying and distancing themselves from these harmful relationships, people can focus on prioritizing their own well-being and finding more positive, uplifting connections. They can then surround themselves with people who genuinely support and encourage them, creating a more positive emotional environment. Encouraging individuals to foster genuine relationships strengthens society, promoting collaboration, support, and growth. In such an environment, sincerity and trust lead to unity and mutual respect, which positively impact the community by creating a supportive network for everyone. Choosing authentic relationships protects our dreams and families, shaping the quality of our lives. By investing in relationships that uplift us, we create a world where honesty and kindness are the foundation of every connection. This encourages personal growth and emotional well-being, helping us become resilient against envy and comparison. Professionally, personal growth means actively seeking learning opportunities and mentorship. This can involve training programs, exploring new interests, and continuously improving at work. It boosts skills and confidence, allowing us to perform better. Emotional and spiritual development is also vital. Practices like meditation, therapy, and personal reflection foster emotional resilience and inner peace, helping us withstand the harmful effects of envy and comparison. Committing to holistic personal growth across all aspects of life allows us to become the best versions of ourselves. Focusing on personal growth also means we should explore and nurture our relationships. This involves building meaningful connections with friends, family, and colleagues who support us in our development. When we're surrounded by people who encourage and challenge us, we create a supportive environment that helps us overcome obstacles and stay focused on our path. This keeps us motivated even when faced with negativity. Focusing on personal growth also means developing an attitude of gratitude. We learn to appreciate all life experiences, both good and bad. Every challenge we face offers an opportunity to grow and become stronger. By embracing these lessons, we build resilience and stay focused on our journey rather than comparing ourselves to others. Setting clear, achievable goals goes beyond simply identifying what we want to achieve in life. It requires deep reflection on our passions, values, and dreams. By setting specific and measurable goals, we can map out our path to success and personal fulfillment. Goals guide us through life's ups and downs, giving us purpose and direction even when facing obstacles or criticism. They help us stay disciplined and focused on what's most important. When we have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, we can ignore distractions and stay focused on our own journey. Goals also provide a tangible way to measure progress. Celebrating milestones along the way boosts confidence and helps us stay motivated even in challenging times. Additionally, personal growth means a constant commitment to learning and improving. This could involve formal training, reading books, or attending seminars. Investing in our growth empowers us to face life's challenges with confidence. An abundance mindset changes how we see the world and ourselves. Instead of focusing on what we don't have or comparing ourselves to others, we learn to value our experiences, relationships, and resources. This mindset helps us see opportunities instead of limitations, leaving us grateful for what we already have. It frees us from constant comparison and competition. Rather than feeling threatened by others' success, we celebrate it, understanding that their achievements don't lessen ours. This attitude leads to genuine connections and collaboration, helping us share our strengths and knowledge to make the world a better place. In conclusion, an abundance mindset lets us live with joy and purpose. It helps us avoid negativity and focus on personal growth while contributing positively to others. Staying committed to our growth leads to a meaningful and fulfilling life. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment so we can continue making helpful videos in the future.